there was soil, so it sprung up, but there was rocks underneath it. It didn't have enough root. There wasn't enough soil here. And this goes to so many different things that you could likewise do this. Which who, when they have heard the word, again, I talked about how do you sow this word of God into your heart. This talks about verses 14, the sower soweth the word. How do you do that? You have to hear the word of God. Romans chapter 10, verses 17. Faith cometh by hearing, hearing by the word of God. And when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness. You know, I've actually done a lot of meditating on this, and this is an interesting one to me because, you know, there in some time, and especially I have a really good friend of mine who went through this greatly. And there are some people that when you see them, you know, I've seen this a lot when it comes to salvation, or people who go to a conference and they just get jacked up. I mean, what they heard was revelation. They actually had revelation knowledge come upon them and they are transformed by it. They are on fire for God. I'm sure you've seen somebody like this too. Has there ever been a time where you've seen somebody that they got their salvation, they went to a conference, something happened in their life, or all of a sudden they just became what we call the Jesus freak, which I don't know why we call that. That's honestly a compliment in my opinion. Someone who is so God dependent and so for God, that is a great place to be. But anyway, to call them a Jesus freak or the religious one in their group, they just are on fire for God. They seem like they're doing great and they'll last for a while. You know, they may last for a week, they may last for 2, they may last for a few months or maybe for a couple years where they just seem like they're on fire. And then one day you see them again and they're just depressed again. It almost seems like almost that fire just disappeared. I don't know. I've seen that happen so many times now. And it's like, what happened to you? What in your area? What came for you? What in the dang world happened to you? And it tells you right here. And they immediately receive it with gladness and have no root in themselves.